Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video let us see how add instruction will affect the status flags. The question is, show the status of the carry, auxiliary carry and parity flags after the execution of the following instructions. The very first instruction is nothing but simple data transfer, which is transferring the immediate data into the A. So A will be copied with 38H. So A will become 38H. Accumulator content will become 38H. The second instruction is nothing but addition. So what it is saying is add 2FH. In fact, this particular hash is not needed now. Add 2FH to A content. So that means first you need to take the A content, that is 38H. To this you need to add 2FH. You will be getting some answer, and that answer again will be stored back to accumulator. By looking at this answer, you need to write the status of these flags. Okay, so first step is 8 plus F. 8 plus F. F is nothing but 15. So in decimal it is 23. 23 in decimal is nothing but in hexadecimal 16 plus 7. So that means 7 in hexadecimal. So you need to write 7 here, and 1 will be forwarded as carry to the next nibble. So that means there is a auxiliary carry, right? Let me rub this. Now 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, and there is no carry coming out from this second position. So there is no carry from here, right? So there is no carry, so carry is 0. And coming to parity, so parity is nothing but you need to calculate the number of ones. So in the result, okay, you need to find out the number of ones in the result. All these flags will be affected from the result. So 6 7H is nothing but 0 1 1 0, and 7 is nothing but 0 1 1 1 in binary. So you have 1 2 3 4 5, total 5 ones you have. Okay, so that means odd number of ones. So the parity flag will be set to 1. In 8051, if you have odd number of ones in the result, then parity flag will become 1. This is quite opposite in 8086. In 8086, if you have odd number of ones, the parity flag will be 0 in 8086. But in 8051, when you have odd number of ones, the parity is 1. So after the execution of these two instructions, the status of flags are like this. Carry flag will become 0, auxiliary carry will become 1, parity flag will become 1. Here let us see the size of this particular instruction. This particular instruction will take to represent this move A hash 1 byte. 1 byte of code is required. To represent this 38H, 1 more byte is required. So the total size to represent this particular instruction is 2 bytes. And in the same way, in order to represent add A comma hash, you require 1 byte. And to represent the 2FH, you require 1 more byte. So total again you require 2 bytes. And coming to the execution time in terms of machine cycles, the first instruction will take only 1 machine cycle, obviously, because the simple work has to be done. That is, you need to load the A with 38H. So that is straightforward 1 machine cycle. And the second instruction also the same thing. You need to add whatever the available accumulator is there, accumulator content is there, you need to add some data, that is 2fh, and the 2fh is readily available in the instruction. So this is also very simple instruction, so it will also require one machine cycle, right? So let us